Hi, Greg with Renewal Fast. Driving again because I can't seem to make time to do a video in a cool place with a nice background and put a fresh shirt on. I am squeezing it in between working, which I work construction and renovate old houses, home improvement, basically kitchens, bathrooms, that kind of thing, and being Mr. Mom, running to pick up the kids, dropping them off, that kind of thing. I just feel that I need to touch base on my weight. So this is about my weight, which I'm pleased with right now. This is a post-fast check-in. It's been approximately 3 weeks since I finished my fast. And I'm doing pretty good. I mean, when I started my fast, I weighed myself. I was 216 to 218, somewhere in there. My weight fluctuates every day, by the way, by up to 2 to 4 pounds every day. It seems crazy, right? But I did some thinking on it, and I was like, well, I weigh 200 plus pounds. 1% is 2 pounds. It seems reasonable to me that my body weight might fluctuate up to 1% a day, or occasionally 2%. So anyway, my weight would fluctuate in that range, 216 to 218, down from my peak of 230 about 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. And that was really me not taking care of myself, really in my serious struggling with the depression and everything. The most beneficial thing I've done, of course, not drinking coffee, lots of juicing, but also now I'm just crossed 8 months eating vegan, and that's made a huge difference. My body is much more sinewy, and what the fast did was allow me to lose approximately 20 pounds, in that neighborhood, 15 to 20 pounds, depending on how you measure it, because of the fluctuation. Let's say from 216 down to 199. I'm basically in the 199, 200 range right now. I'm right in there, 198, 200. But I will say, in the past 3 weeks, my weight has fluctuated somewhere from like 197.5 as high as 205. And it's weird because it'll be like 205 one day, and then I'll check the next morning, it'll be 201. And all I did was sleep. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Maybe I need a new scale. But for our purposes, it's good enough. It basically, what's happening is I took off enough weight to bring me down to the 200 level. And although there have been days when I've fluctuated up above 200, up as high as 205, it usually gets back down again to 200, 199, 198. I check my weight usually in the morning and again at night. And I haven't figured out the pattern at all yet, except that I tend to weigh more in the morning in a weird way and less at night. I don't know why that is. So I was worried that I was going to gain that weight back, because I think those 20 pounds are some pretty old, encrusted cellular matter, and I took that 20 pounds off of my whole body. But it turns out that, my gut, to me, is still there. It's smaller, but it's still there. So I still have a paunch, and I have more weight in that part of my body, more fat, I should say. My overall rest of my body is looking pretty lean. That includes, in most times, my face. Right now in the video looks a little rounded and such. It's also because the camera's coming from beneath, so you're getting the most. But I still feel that this is essentially pretty darn good. My side profile looking pretty good in terms of being fit, And I'm feeling good about that. That's been my goal. Get fit. I'm going to get lean in 2014. So the fast burned off some weight. A few weeks later, I appeared to be hanging on to the weight that I lost, meaning maintaining the weight that I lost and maintaining a little more leanness, which I feel a lot better about. Not just in terms of my appearance, but how I really feel. That's the most important thing. I feel lighter. I feel more flexible. There have been some residual effects of the fast that I want to mention, which are pretty much joint-ish related. My right knee has been swollen since the fast ended. And interestingly, stopping the fast, when I ceased the fast after whatever that was, I can't even remember now, something like, what did I do? 2 weeks? I think I did about 2 weeks, right? My right knee has been swollen, and I've been having to take it easy. And if I touch it right now, I feel my right knee has got like a puffiness to it. My left knee in the same spots is very tight. So there's some joint pain. Also, my right arm joint pain, my right elbow. I continue to have a major sort of abscess problem with a tooth. My right bottom molar here is all messed up. It's my right eye where I've had my vision problems. That's where I had the cancer here in the skin, but this is where I've been having vision problems here for years. So I'm noticing as I'm talking about this, right side, right side, right side, and then the knee, right side. Joints, joint sensitivity. I'm starting to think a lot more about how the tooth might be a contributor as I learn more about the relationship between teeth and certain parts of the body. Turns out the tooth and the teeth that I'm having trouble with that are really messed up are related to the spleen. I heard Dr. Morse yesterday talking about how the spleen is relative to detoxing, cleansing. Anyway, that's my report. I'm feeling really good overall. Eating a ridiculous amount of fruit. I ate 8 pounds of grapes in last 2 days. So when in doubt, I just eat grapes. You know, I think that's the only thing I've eaten today is grapes. Mountains of grapes. For 2 days, I've been eating grapes like a maniac, and it just feels great. Feels great. Can't go wrong with that. Have been a little bit of snackiness with the kids. I did eat some chocolate. I did make some cookies a couple weeks ago, and I didn't have any, or a week ago for Passover, so I'm feeling good about that. But in general, maintaining the weight, it looks like I'm now a 200-pound guy instead of a 220-pound guy. And I haven't been this weight since I was in high school. In high school, 200 was a little heavy for me. I ran cross country, and after one season, I got down to 175, and that's where I felt like $1,000,000. Is it ridiculous to think that I could weigh 175 as an adult, pushing 50? I don't know. I don't think so. Why? Other than this idea that we have that we become heavier and fatter as we get older, we, meaning as Americans, I think that might be a false notion. I think that might be something we've learned to tell ourselves collectively so that we can sort of rationalize the phenomenon that happens. Anyway, I want to get younger. I don't want to get older. I think being thinner and leaner goes better with being younger and feeling younger. So I'm definitely looking at my videos thinking I'm looking younger. I'm definitely feeling younger. And I am just excited. The spring is just beginning. The leaves have just come out on the trees. They're just popping now. So it is just the beginning of spring. I have all of spring and all of summer to crank, and fall, to crank on my goal of getting lean in 2014. But spring and summer are the magical times where I'm going to see what I can produce. So that's my update. Peace out. See you next time.